Welcome everybody watching the VOD. Just sending out announcements. Let's start recording as well. What's up, Troper? Good to see you. I hope you're doing awesome. I know we gotta go to Speaky. For faster text, at least with Simon. Or Yamada. Alright. The horrors persist, but so do you. Yep. Trapped at work for the next X hours. I'm so sorry. I hope this can help. Well, that was slow. Oh boy. This is gonna be a learning curve. Say it ain't so. What's up, Lucky? Excellent to see you too. Why are we moving at light speed? Because I acquired some extra items. Whoops, I do not have Acro Circus 2. I just wasted time for no reason. Say it ain't so. Bob, welcome. Good morning to you as well. And the items got caught up there. Still got them, though. Yeah, we got some special items from Merlin's Mystery Shop. There goes Kinoshita. Yes, this is, so using custom characters pre-strengthened can massively... Couldn't settle on anything, and now you get to watch the ultimate form of media. Live streaming on Twitch. That's gonna be the bad spawn, yep. I kind of salvaged that. Hello? Frat boys, that'd be nice in a regular speedrun, except I got the bad spawn. Kind of salvaged it again. Alright. Yeah, I have a character loaded from the beginning who I created specifically for this purpose. Whoops, that was a mistake, that was a mistake. I should have waited longer. Perfect. Not so perfect, okay. That's gonna be a time save next time. My internet is so trash, dude. It's not actually trash. Well, whoops, my skip split button is the same as the speed up button. Well, that sucks. Well, this run is invalid, but it was terrible anyway. So it's okay. Kind of. Sorry about the stream dropping within like a minute of stream happening. Everybody. Alright, 4:15 with an accidental speed up and the stream dropping in the middle. Oh my goodness. That's a preliminary run. Yeah, we're gonna be seeing plenty of this here. We're back. A dinosaur story. Alright, we have splits now. I have half a mind to change the button for speed up here. Speed. Speed! Okay. Let's try again. I should have just done that on the way up. There we go. There's a better spawn. There's a bad spawn. There's a bad spawn. Terrible spawns there. Still save time, though. So yeah, so hopefully my internet doesn't do that for forever. It's incredible that I dropped stream within, like, a freaking minute of starting. My internet has been really, really weird lately. I stopped really early there. Let's see if the tires get stuck this time. Alright, that was better. Hello, Kinoshita. Goodbye, Kinoshita. Oh, dash, please. Hello, entrees. Goodbye, entrees. Hello, Chaz in the corner. Entrees again. Thank you for opening the door for me. Hello, Phil. Generic dudes. And we got the terrible spawn in the corner. Kind of made it work. Rockers. Nice spawn. That was a lot better than last time. That was a good split. They died as they lived, generically. Let's wait for a moment. Teleport to the other side. And see what we get this time. That was all very... What is going on? I don't know what any of that was. Some very strange spawns there. Nice miss dash. Hi-bye. Eagles. Let's see what we got here. Internationals again, but we have the tire this time. And, okay, bye. Now we don't have the tire. Okay, I'm gonna reset that. That's so terrible. I need to pick up an item when I'm going in there. I keep forgetting. And I need to not leave the room. Very imperative that you don't leave the room. Whenever you're in the middle of the fight. Oh. I don't need to keep doing that. What the heck is going on? I guess I can't press those two buttons at the same time or else absolutely nothing happens. There we go. So the timer is going to be a little bit inaccurate when I'm doing it that way, but it's okay. Worst spawn. Maybe I should just take that, I don't know. Oh, so terrible. Terrible menuing. Worst spawn again. Whatever, let's just do it. No, I can't, actually. Okay. We'll see how often I get the worst possible spawn. Hope everybody's doing well. Worst spawn again. What is going on? Okay. Is there anything I can do about that? I don't think so. I think if they just spawn all the way on the right, there's nothing I can do. And it doesn't matter if I wait. At least I can practice the menu, I guess. How? What? That guy was a god! First he was invincible and then he blocked. Wow. Easiest difficulty mode. I'm remembering how this grind went. That's better. Okay, that's more like it. Time for the warehouse to go wrong. So this cutscene is longer with Riki in this version for some reason than it is with Kunio. But I'm pretty sure that gets saved back later. Thank you for opening the door for me. What? His character has more nuance. I'm so bad at dashing right now. I can't press buttons. Hello, sir. Goodbye, sir. What is going on? Why am I jumping on nothing? Or like falling off of nothing? I don't even know. I was supposed to run into the wall there. This speedrun is really weird. That was perfect though. What is going on? Yeah, no surprise I'm losing time there. Worst spawn. Kind of made it work. But still, could have been a lot better. Let's wait for a moment. Oh god, he ran all the way over. Oh my god. I was not expecting that spawn. Nice block. And now I have no weapons for Thor. Still a best... No, that wasn't even a best split. Let's get a weapon. What? And they went for the weapon? I can't get normal luck right now. And I left the room again. Holy moly. Kunio games. Let's go again. Hello, Chaz. That's more like it. Very good. Seems like it's more difficult for the warehouse to go correctly here. Thank you for opening the door for me. Good start. They brought a long chain, that's interesting. There we go. Alright, Kinoshita, what happens this time? Is something weird gonna happen this time? Nope. Alright, here we go. To the mid-game. Oh, that was not what I was expecting, but I'll take it. Oh my goodness, why do I keep, like, bouncing on the wall there? I think the answer is because I stink, but... Stink butt? Never mind. I'm sorry, I should stop talking. That was all very strange. This man is in the corner. That all missed him? What? How in God's name did that miss him? Internationals in here are strange. But I'll take it. Okay. Turk's room was a shame. But it's a Kunio game. And then I failed the dash so hard that I left the room. I should just do skaters there. That was such a bad positioning that it sent me out of the room. Holy mother of God. It really should have race cards. Yeah. You can run that fast in the original game, too. That was a good run. That's a shame. But I got Kunio'd. Nothing I could do. For a second, you thought they were hopping on the text at the bottom of the screen. Yeah, because... Hello, entrees. Because they can be positioned there. Whoops. Whatever, I'll do that. The timer didn't start. Whatever. This is gonna be the run. Good start. Bad continuation. We'll see if the rest of the run is super clean from here, and I'm okay with the fact that there's no timer. And I'll have to just redo it after the fact. Frat boys. We'll take it. Pretty good start. Moose's room wasn't the best, but we'll see what happens. Alright. Yep, that always happens when I'm least expecting it. Thank you for opening the door for me. Let's see what we got here. Weird spawns, that's what we've got here. Yeah, this is all very... And I happen to stop right next to the weapon. No way I could have reacted to that. Whatever. I'm not going for something super, super clean here. I'm just going for something okay. Without any massive, massive blemishes. So as we know, that's going to be incredibly difficult. Alright. Why not simply teleport to the end of the game? Because of chemtrails. The sounds got messed up there. It almost got me. I almost left too early there. Alright, Kinoshita. Hello, Phil. Hello, Chaz. Good start here. Let's see what happens in the mid-game lottery. Phil is dead. No! Here we go. Where are you going? Oh my god. That was all very awkward. Good spawns. Very good spawns. What was I doing? What was I doing? I thought that was the end. I just ruined a really good split. This is the run. I just completely ruined a really good split. Oh my gosh, that's so sad. Here we go. Internationals again, huh? I have to walk here. And now I have to do this. I hate it when the internationals are here. I don't know if this is going to be the run that I accept because of how freaking terribly I ended that one split and how awful the internationals are there. How did that not count as me picking up a weapon? This is going to be ultimate split here. Yep. Yep, there's no way I'm ever beating that. Well, this is all very strange. Let's just do this. Sub 4. I don't know if I'm gonna actually try to beat that. Thor's room was incredibly slow because we had no weapons to take him out because of the frickin' internationals. But Ivan's room was really good. We got the sub 4. Watching you run this is like being Krillin watching any fight in the last couple arcs of Dragon Ball Z. I'm sorry, Krillin. I didn't mean to make you so sad by doing speedruns. Hope y'all enjoyed that. Yeah, thank you for being here. This is a fun little morning stream. Thank you for the congrats on sub 4. There's a lot more potential time to save. I lost like 6 seconds by having no weapons in Thor's room, Kobayashi's room. And I lost like 3 seconds by pure mistake by thinking that I had already taken out the last guy against the Rockers in Taira's room. But otherwise, it was not that bad. And the ending of the Dragon Twins fight was a bit weird. But that's okay. I'm not going to push too hard on this. We'll save those splits, and we will go for the hardest difficulty mode now. Let's see what we've got. Hardest difficulty mode. Timer did not start. So I'm going to not take that. Something's weird happening with my keyboard right now. Something weird is happening with my keyboard right now. I cannot speak. So I might have to figure out these strategies as I go. In the hardest difficulty mode, every enemy has a gun! Oh, he's already done. I was not expecting that. I'm gonna be pretty much figuring this out as I go. You remember when you were a kid you played Bushido Blade 2 at a cousin's house or somewhere, you don't remember, but it was relatively realistic. Sword fighting game and the final boss just had a pistol. I have to take frat boys in here now. Nice. As in, not nice. Alright, this will be interesting. What do we do against Kinoshita? Just this? How did that grab him? Oh my god! Oh my god! As I said, this will be interesting against Kinoshita. Well, that was a disaster, but what else am I gonna do? I have to press the button and pray. Hello, entrees. Hello, Phil in the corner. Thank you for opening the door for me. Double frat boys in the warehouse. Really? Slow ending. Bad gang. It's not that bad, though. Okay. Taking out a lot of these bosses without even having them on screen always feels disrespectful. No internationals, please. That's a pretty good gang. I don't know what they're doing, but I'll take it. Oh, right, that guy's gonna take a couple years to take out. Yep. Not as good of a gang as I initially thought. This is gonna take a while. All the bosses have an obscene amount of health now. And he got away. And it's freaking awful when that happens. Yeah, this is Kunio World. Casual psychic powers are a thing. I'm just stealing a lot of casual psychic powers from a lot of different characters. He got me. Well, oh my god, I can't move. Pretty face guy, perfectly avoiding everything. That was a really good Ivan fight, actually. Not that we could see anything. I didn't think I was close enough to pick it up, but this game will always surprise you. I should have gone close to them first, because now they're going to be running toward me. And they're going to be parrying me. This seems like a really good Dragon Twins fight, though. That was amazing, actually. That went better than it usually does in the original version. Sub 6, it looks like. $550, okay. There's a lot of weirdness in that run, but we got it done. So we don't even look at half of the bosses in this category as we face them. We don't even face them as we face them. Magical indeed. We are a magical boy. So I have to actually hope that I never see the jocks. Which is a problem because they're the most likely gang to appear in Turk's room. And I have to hope I see the frat boys in the warehouse. Although maybe I don't have to care about it that much. Just use their weapons. It's just really nice to have the left-right sequence. I have to hope I never see the jocks me in middle school. A few of those boss fights went better than I expected they're going to, though. So this will be interesting. I don't know if I have a goal time for this. We'll see. Yeah, everybody has way higher stats in general. Way higher than the actual maximum that the game allows you to have. Well, not way higher. This isn't Downtown Special. But they can also regenerate their HP if you leave them long enough toward the end of the game. Stop it! Even though Pretty Face Guy was a poop head, we still saved time. Frat boys? The weapons are all stuck. I got Kunio'd. So that's a reason to only face the frat boys in there. Oh dear. This is a Kunio game. Oof. Always, how did they all run past those? Nice moose fight, though. Hello, Chaz. Alright, we got the frat boys again. Very good. I'm glad that I was correct about how much health he had. Oh, nice miss dash. Hello, Phil. How does... Oh my god! Why is he so good at running to the other side? And changing my target. That's so Kunio. Hello, Chaz. Thank you for opening the door for me. Now we need to hope that we never see the jocks for the entire rest of the playthrough because of the guy who has 10 trillion HP. And guess who it is? Okay, I think I took him out, though. That could have been a lot worse, actually. Their weapons are a godsend. And guess who it is? Whatever. Not the best, but I have to do what I can against the super HP guy. I left early. The music was still going through the transition, which means I did not let the game set the flag that I had defeated the boss. Something very comical about the enemies getting absolutely demolished by random junk falling through the air. Isn't it just gorgeous? This is what life should be like. I want to go outside and have things be like this. Hello, Chaz. How are you still alive? Okay, whatever. Now we need to hope to see the frat boys in the warehouse. Which is not something I ever thought I would say in these categories. Usually they're a problem whenever you're trying to do the left-right sequences, but you can't in this category because everybody has way more health here. Oh, it worked! Yo! Okay. That went way freaking better than I ever thought it would. Alright, Kinoshita, are you gonna troll me big time this time? I'm on the wrong difficulty mode. Oh, rats. Thank you, emulator. Dang it, dang it, dang it, dang it. It's so intricate, it's so intricate. Thank you. I don't know why I said thank you to you calling the game intricate. Whoops. Oh, so intricate! Oh, so intricate! Hello, Chaz. The cone dance! Beautiful. A perpetual dance of orange beauty. Thank you for opening the door for me, Phil. Yeah, now here we go. Now things are bad. Yeah, just get over here, guys. Yeah, now we're losing time to the good sequence. Yeah, that makes more sense. I was wondering why it went so quickly in the last run. And now this fight's gonna go perfectly because this run sucks. Very predictable. What's wrong, guys? Tired? Problem? Let's see what happens from here on out, but that mob fight hurts. Frat guys are really good. I was getting good spawns, but not anymore. Nice. Frat guys again! This would be a really good wussy no cheats, except for that frickin' spawn. Holy frickin' cow. I'm getting really bad spawns here. Whatever. That could have been a lot better if they'd actually spawned on the coins. Now we get to actually see the fight here. Still a best split by virtue of the good mojo fight and the frat boys having no health. Let's wait here. Let's hope to get a gang with weapons, or else I'm screwed. What? What? Oh my god! Pretty Face Guy was the ultimate warrior! I'm gonna get knocked out of the room here probably, but I don't care about this run too much, so it's okay. No, this is just gonna end up being the ultimate Kobayashi fight, okay. I was hoping to pick that up. Oh my god. Nice miss dash. Nobody was seen as a target yet, okay. Okay. What? Yeah, as I thought, it's way harder to land on the basketball hoop in this game. That was egregious. Why did the weapons just go toward absolutely nothing there? Well, this sucks. Really? Where are the rest of the weapons? Randy doesn't care. Really? Yeah, I spent a lot of the fight not hitting him. Yeah, losing time here, that makes sense. So a terrible mob fight to start the run, but... And Pretty Face Guy in Thor's Kobayashi's room was a bit weird, but other than that, I can't complain too much here. No sub 530. $534. I might try to go for sub 530 here. We'll see. Definitely significantly slower than the hardest difficulty mode in the original game because everybody has way more health. The school members and even the early bosses. But that wasn't too bad. And the top floor fight was bad. Everybody is a super mutant. Even more than they were before, yes. And I missed the jumping onto the basketball hoop because this game stinks. I have a feeling they changed it. I don't know if there's something weird with the physics and hitboxes, but you have to be on the left side of the hoop in order to actually land on it. I was 95% on the hoop, but because that 5% wasn't on the left side, it said I missed. Video games, Kunio games. Hoop percent. You get through 85% of the game, and then you just jump onto the basketball hoop, and then you say, okay, we're done. Nice, missed button. Urge to dunk overwhelms. Take that hoop to Vegas. Neketsu Street Basket flashbacks as we dunk in Vegas. How did you get out of that? Okay. But yes, hello Zyzy. Excellent to see you. We're doing some super duper super zippy zippies. Oh my god. Moving fingers is hard, guys. Sounds good. I did it again. The final boss is pressing up once in a menu. There, we did it. Okay. World record mode engaged. Teal, what's up? It's great to see you. Good morning. How did that count as a pickup? Okay. We can do this. My inputs are getting eaten right now, actually. Hello, Chaz. It's great to see everybody. I hope everybody's doing amazing. Frat boys, and I screwed it up. And I'm getting bad spawns. I'm getting terrible spawns. I'll take it, though. Hoping to see the frat boys again in the warehouse. Excellent. Love to see it. Yep, he has no health left. So he was no longer counted as a target by Slick Trick. But I was ready. That was unfortunate, though. Alright, how much are you gonna control me this time, Kinoshita? Bad start, and bad continuation. He's running, he's just running and running and running and running and running and running. Nothing I can do about that. I got Kunio'd. So I hate this run now, but we'll see what happens from here. There's just... You're going to have a terrible split at some point in a Kunio game. We got double frat boys here last time, so this is going to be hard to compete with. Hello, Mochizuki. Letting them spawn in. They both got away. Yeah, we're losing in big time here. How was that leaving early? Wow. Okay. I tried to wait there, but the music continued, which meant I left early. The flag was not tribbered. The flag was not tribbered. Trouble with triggers. I love that 2/3 of the run is just your dude flapping his arms around while things explode off screen. I completely agree. We're on the same page there. Quono Twiggle. Trials of Mana. Cone dance! Here we go. Frat boys, please. Thank you. Alright, nothing get caught up in the top, please. Thank you. Good start. Alright, time for the big slot machine against Kinoshita. How does he behave this time? Alright, sounds good, Lucky. Bad start. How is he not getting up yet? Could have been worse, could have been worse. It was a good start, and then I got trolled. Wow, it was a weird visual glitch. Entrees. Thank you for opening the door for me. Alright, we're probably going to lose a lot of time in these next two splits because we're running against two frat boys. Two frat boys?! Alright, let's try not to leave the room early here. You are a blocky blocker! That was a really weird fight. I wasn't quite sure what to do. Alright, we most definitely didn't leave the room early there. I was expecting a tougher gang to beat there, and so I didn't set up a good thing with the... This is all very bad. This is all very bad. This is all very bad. At least we have weapons against Kobayashi. Super slow school fight, though. At least we have weapons. I'm just repeating the same things over and over. What?! That's the most punishing miss dash I've ever had in my life. Rats. I failed to press the button twice in a row. Therefore, everything is over. Speedrunning! Dang it. That was a pretty good run. Oh, terrible end to that menu. My fingers are not working very well right now. That's the worst possible spawn, which is a shame because we got the frat boys that time. Worst spawn, bad spawn. Wow. No benefit from seeing the frat boys there because we got all the worst spawns. Whatever. Nobody ended up spawning next to the coins, so I couldn't spawn the next person in quickly. Hoping you see them in the warehouse, though. Entrees? Whatever. Not nearly as good as a frat boys warehouse, but let's see if we can PB from this. Alright, Kinoshita, slot machine time. Yep. Yep. Not taking that. I wish there was a good way to pick up a weapon on the way to Kinoshita. Nobody died! Are you kidding me? Holy crap! What happened? Yes. Welcome back. A lot of 1 damage there. Alright, bad start. Let's see if we get the frat boys in the warehouse. Thank you for opening the door for me. Yeah. Bad start here. But if the rest of the run goes super great, I won't be too upset. It starts here with the slot machine. Bad start. Bad start. And he got up with 0 HP and willpower. Yep. Which means he was no longer a target for Slick Trick. Kunio game. Okay. Could've been better, could've been worse. Let's see those frat boys in the warehouse. Very nice. I love that left-right sequence. No double hits here, and he got up with 0 HP and willpower. Oh, that hurts, that hurts, that hurts, that hurts, that hurts. That's just really, really bad luck. Nothing I could do. I did my best. Pitch. A Kunio game styled like Downtown Special with a gang of swashbucklers. Kunio ho-ho. Kunio ho-ho. Yo-ho. Shmo yo-ho. I think that is gold. I think that needs to happen. You got way through it. All right. Good. There we go. Need that double hit. Good split. Alright, Kinoshita. Time for the big ol' slot machine fight. How does he behave this time? Bad. That's bad. And he got up with 0 HP and willpower, but I got him. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it. He was no longer a target for Slick Trick because he got up at a really bad time. But I was ready. Oh, that's bad. Alright, likely to lose a lot of time in the next 2 splits because we're going up against 2 frat boys fights. Here we go. Nice. Bad spawns, bad spawns, bad spawns, bad spawns. What's going on? Was he just not getting hit a single time there? Cowboys are really bad here. What is going on? I didn't hit a single person? He got up with 0 HP and willpower. Ho, 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 ho. You can't get Kunio'd much harder than that in a span of 5 seconds. Holy crap, that was amazing. Very impressive. I did my best. Not the best there, but we'll take it. Yep, already. Yeah, it's... Speedrunning Kunio games. You get what you came for. It's awesome to see you. I hope you're doing really well. Nice block. Nice skaters all over the place because that guy blocked. Just seeing if I can get a semi clean run here. Maybe a sub 530. Hello, Doug. You weren't even thinking about being hit. Oh my god. Cone dance. That was really weird, but it still wasn't that bad. I'm really glad you're feeling good. Yeah, I'm doing quite well. It's lovely to be here with everybody. It's a nice way to start off the day. Hoping to see the frat boys here. It actually wasn't that bad. Still not as good as a frat boys fight, but I'll take it. Especially if I get a really good Kinoshita slot machine here. Let's see. Nope. He got away. Hello, Chaz. A cone just fell out. Cone dance. Out in the streets of River City, dodging psychic chains, ruling the alley with an iron fist. Merciless. Dog eat dog. That's how it is here in the great, beautiful game of baseball. Items got stuck. Okay, I barely didn't leave too early there. But can Kobayashi bunt? Alright, time for the slot machine with Kinoshita. Let's see what we get this time. Bad. Bad. And the chain just flat out missed that time. This is the worst I've ever seen it. Just absolutely nothing worked that time. Nothing I could do. I did my best. Let's just keep going in case the rest of the run is a miracle. But I do not like this run anymore. That takes the pressure off. What am I doing? Doing what I need to do against him, I guess. Yeah, that could be a lot worse. Okay, internationals, that's weird, especially with this guy. They're so aggressive! Okay, yeah, the internationals are just a nightmare in this game. Oh, wow. Non-stop aggression. And no weapons so that you can use against them. Okay. You're all the best. What? Nobody got hit. Okay. The entire room was nothing but flying weapons and nobody got hit. Is that move legal? Ah, who cares? Bad menuing. All moves are legal in the just great, beautiful game of baseball. Oh my god, I can't menu. I can't move my fingers this morning. I've done a decent job regardless. What were you doing? And why did the game not target you? So many questions. Still a sub 30. Wow. Alright. Hoping to see the frat boys in the warehouse, as usual. Thank you for opening the door for me. But unfortunately, that was in the process of him leaving the warehouse. That's what I thought. The weapons got stuck. Weapons got stuck on a platform. One reason why you want to see the frat boys there instead. Nothing I could do. What? That was strange. Another sub 30. Okay. Rare frat boys fight in that room. And I got a spawn that I've never seen before at the very beginning. 3 guys on the left. Alright, hoping to see the frat boys here too. Very nice. What do you mind doing? Witty and Magpie, good to see you. Hope you're doing amazing. That was still a best split, huh? Even with me accidentally stopping midway. It's lovely to see you. Alright, time for the Kinoshita slot machine. How does the game treat me this time? Yep, there he goes. There he goes. Left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. Is he... It just started refusing to actually launch the slick trick. I was mashing the button and absolutely nothing was happening. The game just straight up said, no, I don't want to work for you anymore. Okay. That's a shame. That's the Kinoshita slot machine for you. I might just sacrifice some time to pick up an extra weapon on the way. Because that is just absolute garbage. Horrible, horrible, horrible fight. That was a good pace, it's okay. I need to remember to try to pick up a weapon next time, but it's tough to remember. There goes a cone again. How do these people avoid death? Questions that all people ask in regular life. We all want to know the secrets of immortality. Just play Kunio games and maybe you can learn from them. Frat boys, please. Got the weird spawn, but it worked out. Weird Rocco fight, but we'll take it. Time for the Kinoshita slot machine again. No, I can't really pick up a weapon on the way because they're all out of the way. He got away. He got away. The slot machine said no. The slot machine said no and 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 no. I'm actually gonna go... I'm gonna go all the way out of my way to pick up a cone now because that's just... I can't take that anymore. It might actually... What? Is that... I can have 8 enemies on the screen? No frickin' way. That changes things. Obviously, I never, ever, ever knew that that was a thing you could do in this hack. Whoa. I might have to do another casual playthrough with that now. That's... mind-blowing. He got away! Yeah, that's gonna save time. Well, that adds a little bit of specialness to this hack. That's gonna make the warehouse way different. Let's see here. And a guy died up on the top. That's not acceptable. I'm glad I didn't get an amazing run before I figured that out. I don't know if I've ever seen anybody use that. Cone dance. Wow. Did anybody even know you could do that? I don't know if people would even think to try. No way! Okay, Kinoshita, you can troll me as hard as you want this time. I'm still not gonna reset, so go for it, buddy. Yep, 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 I can't move! I can't move! I'm mashing the button! I knew he was gonna do it! I knew he was gonna do it! I knew he was gonna take it as a challenge. I was curious to see what the game would do. I legitimately was curious. I knew it was gonna happen, but I wanted to see it. I wanted to challenge the game there. Because I've speedrun Kunio games long enough that I have become even more masochistic. And here we go. I was just genuinely curious what it was going to do. Not 7. What a discovery. Somehow the timer didn't start. Pretty face guy, what are you doing? Bad exit. I was really stuck there. So obviously, Frat Boys in the Warehouse is even better than it was now. Thank you for opening the door for me. Oh, I thought that was him. That sucks. That's what I was afraid of. Nope, change it to 8. That's gonna be tough to remember. Cone dance! I love the cone dance. What? And yeah, he put me right there. I tried. He put me right below the door. I guess I was going early. Nope, you have to change it to 8. It's gonna be tough to figure out that timing now because it's a completely new thing I have to do. What? Oh, okay. I went up one too far. Maybe we'll discover how to just teleport to the end. Maybe I am the ending. Whoops, whoops, I was expecting the mob, I was expecting the mob. Whatever, that might be better, though. No cone dance that time. Yeah, I think the left-right sequence is actually inoptimal. With 8 people on the other side now. Except for the warehouse. If it's the frat boys, which it was not this time. But that was all of them. Still good. They go down so fast now. All right, time for the Kinoshita slot machine. I really should pick up a cone. I really should pick up a cone. You got away. Whatever. Let's just go with it. Finally passed here again, and now we can see how to handle the rest of the game. Which is basically just going to be Slick Trick, I think. Except when you're facing the homeboys and there are no weapons around. That's a reset. Wow, okay. Homeboys are now, like... Homeboys and Internationals are now, like, the hardest reset that you can imagine. Slick Trick the Quick. My favorite Mario character. I got Kunio'd. Everybody's getting away. Still fine. The weapons got stuck. They're back. I don't know how they got unstuck, but I'll take it. Alright, pick up a cone, you idiot. Pick up a cone. The cones do no damage. Why did he just take a delay to do his death text? That was actually a lot slower than doing it regularly. Hello, entrees. Why was that so much slower? So maybe I just have to rely on the luck. Generic dudes. Still a best split. Gamers! I'll just trust that he's getting hit. Alright, we could sub 530 even with that god-awful Kinoshita fight somehow. Unless we get the internationals or homeboys here. Cowboys are fine. Unless stuff like this happens. Unless stuff like this happens. Here we go. Tried to pick up the trash can. We need to see 2 weapons if the internationals show up. Okay. We should be okay. Unless they knock me out of the room here. That's not good. I lost one of my weapons because it landed on his head. How did I get past the door there? Alright, go to the left side. There we go. Alright, every gang here is a weapons gang, so we should be okay. Aha! Nice block. Got me. Nothing I can do about this. Nothing I can do. They're just gonna do whatever they want. Weapons are gonna get in my way. I haven't been able to hit him a single time, basically. I'm losing time. That's how bad the Dragon Twins fight is. Yep, they're ridiculous in this version. I could possibly sub 5. No, probably not. Because of this fight. But I can maybe sub 510. I think I want to keep going. Kinoshita can go a lot better. Maybe I just try to punch somebody in the room before Blade and take one of their weapons, except... Yeah, because I think they all are going to be weapons gangs, right? Increase your power level further! More! Alright, yeah, so you can go way faster by having 8 enemies on the screen. But we can do better. That's really fascinating. Yeah, this is a fun start to the day. Sub 5 Summer Best, at least. I'm sure on the great pace that gets to Ivan, Ivan's gonna troll me. He's been very nice to me so far. I forgot to change the setting to 8. There we go. Alright, sounds good. Good morning, Bale System. Excellent to see you, Stormfeather Song. I hope you're feeling great. I misplayed that pretty badly, actually. We're just having some fun here, teleporting around and destroying people. And getting destroyed. In a lesser sense, but very much in a speedrunning sense. Heck of a way to get the day going, I'm glad. If you mean that in a good way. Not 7. Can we get past the first menuing? That was slow, but I got past it. All right. We're just a speedy little telekinetic boy laying waste to the city. All the weapons got no, they didn't get stuck, just everybody avoided them. How are you not getting hit twice? Not the best, but that could have been worse. Alright, now time for the ultimate slot machine, the Kinoshita fight on the hardest difficulty mode. Yep. 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 Sometimes the weapon just refuses to hit. Kaiju mode activated. Yes, we're just a tiny kaiju. In other words, we're a high schooler. What? Did I forget to change it again? I think I forgot to change it again to 8 enemies. They're not letting me. I'm starting to think too hard about the menuing. Hello, Chaz. Entrees. What is going on? Can't get a normal fight, he says. And everything got caught. Okay. Okay then, nothing I could do. Hello, Chaz. Oh, of course, that was the last guy. Still a best split. Alright. Run doesn't start till after Kinoshita. Thank you for opening the door for me. That's not what I meant to do, and it got everything stuck. One tiny mistake, and you're losing 20 seconds in a Kunio speedrun. That is the way it goes. One tiny... I faced the wrong direction and the run died. That is what happens. Oh well. It's a shame, that was a good warehouse. Did I forget to change it? I think I forgot to change it to 8. That's gonna happen a lot. Wow, look at him go! It didn't seem that good, but the time is okay. Weird spawn, and that's gonna be really bad. Could have been worse. We got the weirdest spawn at the beginning, where they don't even really go through the door. I'll be taking that, thank you. Again, it's doing less damage now. Why is that? We saved time there for the first time in a long time. But that's partially because it went so badly in the world record. Thank you for opening the door for me. Hello, frat boys. Let's see what happens in the mid-game. We get the homeboys, and so we can't do anything. I should have brought a weapon with me. You should bring a weapon with you. I got Kunio'd. I got one of the only gangs... Actually, that might be the only gang that can spawn there that doesn't bring weapons. And I need weapons to deal damage to lots of people at the same time. Alright, fairly smooth. No, I can't take that. That sucks. That was silly. Nope, you have to change it to 8. It's gonna do that so many times. At least I noticed early that time. Very nice. The rare frat boys in Sawaguchi's room. Welcome back. We've just been in the early game mostly. Thank you for opening the door for me. Weapons are stuck, aren't they? You know what? Let's take it. That would be a funny little quirk if this ends up being a super clean run, aside from that. Sure, I'll take a rock. There he goes. There goes everything. He got up with 0 HP and willpower, which means he was no longer a target for Slick Trick. It's an awful, awful fight even if you bring an extra weapon. This is the worst part of this run. Whoops. And actual meteor strikes. That's basically every single moment of a Kunio run. You're just waiting for something like that to happen. Yep, that was fast. We didn't get the quick kill on Moose, but like if the weapons had hit him twice in the same throw, then that could have been a 23. Still nice. We got the weird spawn. Oh, he's already here. Weapons got stuck again. Nothing I could do. It's a Kunio game. Very, very difficult to get out of the early game in this category. And a lot of the biggest luck elements are toward the end. Very Kunio. I forgot to switch it to 8 people. That's gonna happen very, very often. Because this is so new. Hello, Phil in the corner. Nice job getting through. Nice job getting through. Wrong button. No, I'm not taking that. I tried to hit the split, and I hit the pause button instead, because they're right next to each other. Surprised that hasn't happened more. Hello, Chaz. Frat boys. That's the one thing I didn't want to happen. Still a 26. Unclean 26, but we'll take it. Impure! Impure! Alright. Now for the ultimate slot machine. What do we got, Kinoshita? I don't know why you're going that way, but I'm fine with that. Oh my god, a decent Kinoshita fight! Please let this be the run. Wow. I didn't know that was possible. Hello, entrees. Goodbye, entrees. Hello, eagles. I should bring a weapon with me in case it's the homeboys. It's gonna be the homeboys again, isn't it? It's so predictable. No. Bad gang, though. That... Okay, he went away a little later than I thought. Internationals are terrible. They're so aggressive! They're so aggressive! Alright. Let's see what we can do. If we get homeboys or internationals from here on out, the run's dead. Run's dead. No weapons. Kunio game. Every single Kunio game I run ends up being even more of a luck gauntlet than the last. All right. Thank you for opening the door for me. Always a bit nerve-wracking to fight Rocco off the screen. You never know when the weapons are gonna get caught. Double chain, okay. I like the double chain. Whoa, nice visual glitch. Alright, we need to not see the homeboys or the internationals for the rest of the game. Instant run over because no weapons, except for Ivan's room, but even then it's not as good. Here we go. Jocks are not good either because of the guy who takes 10 billion hits. We got him, though. That was the fastest gang fight I've ever had. Eagles are interesting. That's not what I wanted. Rats. Look at all those freaking weapons. Alright. Good run. But homeboys or internationals in the next room and it's immediately over. We need weapons, big time. Where is everybody? I was about to dash. I can't move! Holy mother of God! This, you get Kunio'd and there's nothing you can do. I was about to dash left and then I got caught in a vortex. Nothing I could have done. That was a good run. Oh well. That's a shame. Kunio, no. Kunio, no! Did I change it to 8? I did not. That's gonna happen really often. There we go. Bad menuing. Look at him go. And that messed up the sequence. He somehow got out of it. I knew it. Let's just go. Bad start, but we'll keep going. Jock in the corner. Thank you for opening the door for me. Best split, huh? Interesting. That didn't seem that great. Nice. Glad to be able to find a way to make that fight a bit better. Look at Chaz go! Flying Chaz makes his appearance again. Alright, nice entrees. If we see the homeboys in the next room, the run is immediately dead. We need weapons from here on out. Doug! Alright. Locals are not good. They're going to interrupt me all the time. Pretty face guy. Alright, homeboys and internationals in the next room immediately kill the run. Once again, we need weapons. And they have no weapons. Locals are still bad. Because of this. Yeah. Factory. Well, every single room is a big run killer because it's a Kunio game. Another good run, though. That's... We're showing what we can do. Did I change it to 8? I did not. I forget every single time after a longer run. I just go back to autopilot mode on the menuing. Right? And it prioritized the people that were running away. It's hitting nobody. Pretty terrible. Yeah, losing a lot of time there. Everybody ran around the items. Let's see if we can get a really good rest of the run. Rock is not great. It does less damage, I believe. We'll take it, though. Few seconds slower than the last few runs, but maybe this will be the run anyway. Oh my god, why did skaters just refuse to work there until the worst moment? Alright, if we see the homeboys in the next room, the run is dead. We need weapons. We need weapons, weapons, weapons. Zero HP and willpower. I got him, though. Generic dudes, okay. Yeah, that's a pretty fast fight. That is a good best split. Entrees can no longer be the fastest now because it's faster to just take everybody out. Alright, homeboys and internationals are an instant run dead here. Locals are probably a run dead because of this. Time for Kobayashi. Those things are dealing no damage. That sucks. I missed my dash. We could have saved some decent time there, but instead we lost time because the brass knuckles were so bad at dealing damage. We need to deal damage to him! The weapons should be good for Goda, though, except when he gets away. Well, this is strange. And now they're stuck. Okay. Just clawing at nothing like a kitty. Yeah, we're gonna be losing time pretty often at the Ivan fight because that went really well in World Record. And like I said, he'd been behaving way too well up to this point. I knew on good paces he was gonna start misbehaving. Look at him go. He got out. Weird, but we'll take it. Thank you for opening the door for me, Entree. How am I not hitting anybody? Again, not great, but the time is okay, so I'll take it. This run has weird blemishes that aren't really costing time. Double chain. All right. Hello, Chaz. Hello, homeboys. If I see you in Turk's room, then the run is dead. Need weapons, weapons, weapons. Locals are really bad, but at least they have weapons. They behaved. But this might only just deal 1 damage. Nope. Cowboys are also bad. Here we go. Nothing I can do. Very slow. Losing lots of time here. And did he get up with 0 HP and willpower? Yes, he did. Nothing I can do about that. Just doing my best here. Do your best, forget the rest. Terrible menu. That was not my best. Phil in the corner. Really? Cone dance! Thank you all for being here. Hope you're enjoying so far. Thank you for opening the door for me. I'm glad. Yeah, it's glad to be speedrunning and for it to be chill. I'm very glad about that. This is probably gonna land on his head. This is probably bad. Oh, but at least it still does damage in this game. That's a nice improvement in this hack. And so, it did even more damage with that. So it was actually better. Thank you, Miracle Kids. Bad dash there. Alright. Great pace, and so I fully expect to see the homeboys in the next room, which would immediately kill the run, with no weapons. Alright. Cowboys are really bad, as we just saw. They went okay, though. Alright, nice pace. But, unfortunately, if we see the internationals or the homeboys in the next room, then it is immediately dead. We need those weapons. And... dead. Now I can't kill Thor, and I can't do anything to them. We did our best. We got a really good pace. That's all I can ask for. We got to one of the major run-killing rooms, which, you know, all the rooms in this game are. And the game said no that time. I had a feeling it was coming on a really good pace. That's the way it tends to go. Nice start here. Yeah, I feel like I'm doing a way better job at rolling with punches in life and especially in speedrunning. Thank you for opening the door for me. Yes, it does. Okay. Let's go for a weapon here. I'm so sad about that. I'm also so glad that every single gang in that room has weapons. That's a shame. That all went to heck. Very quickly. That's the way Kunio games are. Really weird coin positionings there, and timings. Yeah, that's a bad start. We'll see what happens. I held the button for too long and so the weapon got stuck, but it's still okay. Still a best split? What? Was it because of Doug running away? Unclean best split, okay. Alright. Doug is a coward. Flying Chaz! Doug is usually not a coward. It's rare that Doug actually helps, but that time he did. Alright. Homeboys in the next room will immediately kill the run, because we need weapons. And they do not have weapons. They're fine in this room because weapons are already here. But from here on out... like in the next room, if we see the internationals or the homeboys, the weaponless gangs, then the run is immediately dead. That's what happened last time we were on good pace. Here we go. And... locals are bad, but they at least have weapons, but here they come! Here they come! But these things barely do any damage to him, which is a problem. Alright, don't go for the weapon there, just play it safe. We need to see 2 weapons in the next room, or else it's dead. Come on. Plague are interesting. Very aggressive. Now we need Ivan to cooperate. I fully expect him not to here. We're gonna probably lose a lot of time here. Alright, left side of the hoop. Alright, here we go. We need the Dragon Twins to cooperate. They usually don't. Let's do it. They have so many moves that can just immediately annihilate the run. He got up with 0 HP and willpower. Oh my god, he's 1 hit away! He's 1 hit away! He's 1 hit away! That was the run. That was the run. He did not get up with 0 HP and willpower, but the game did the glitch where the slick trick just refused to come out. That was the run. Well, that was silly. That was almost perfect. That would have been about a 444 or so, which would have been really nice. I don't know if I'm gonna grind much harder than that. I just have to kind of eat the fact that the run was perfect aside from a gigantic blemish right at the end when he was 1 hit away. Because the slick trick just refused to work all of a sudden. Sometimes the weapons just get stuck even though you're mashing the button. And so that tricked me into thinking that he was, he had gotten up with 0 HP and willpower, which meant that the slick trick had stopped working because he was no longer a target. But then my skaters started working, which messed me up, which made me realize that, wait, actually he does have HP left. At the very last moment, the game had the last laugh. I might try until run number 75, but that might just end up be the run that... It's a silly ending. It was a very strong run except for one thing. The game giveth and the game taketh away, especially the Kunio games. I got Kunio'd really, really, really hard there. Dang. So that'll probably bother me, but... just another trial for me to use to work on life. Or I can just do offline attempts. Have something to do. There's a best split. Yep. Whenever you get those weird spawns, and my input for that is up and up. And so whenever you get those weird spawns, then it sends me out of the room. Whoops, I got distracted there. Distracted myself. Add menu. Fill in the corner. Nice job, Jug, getting away. Don't know how you do it. Okay, I pressed up one too many times. What are you doing, buddy? Stop taking a dump in the dump. Cone dance. Thank you for opening the door for me. Got the weird spawn there. Which means all the weapons are stuck. I guess I'll take it. Why is that only doing 7 damage? Sometimes the game just randomly does less damage. I don't understand. Nope, you have to change it to 8. Pretty cool that we managed to get sub 5, even with a gigantic time loss at the end. Wasn't a mistake. Take it. Not the cleanest, but it's okay. Double chain. Sometimes they're only doing 9 damage again. I don't understand what that's all about, so we're losing time here. And I left too early. I don't understand why you just lose 5 seconds because all of a sudden the weapons do way less damage. Apparently there's even more RNG at play than I realized, because it has to be even more of a Kunio game than I realized. The cones just all flew into the fucking abyss. But I think I rescued one of them. I used the F word, so this will probably be world record. Oh, got stuck on the wall. Alright. Let's see if the weapons actually deal damage this time. Kinoshita, turns out, is still a slot machine. It just depends on whether or not the weapons deal damage now. Nope. They are not dealing damage. So we lost 5 seconds. Okay. Do I need to wait until it stops moving or something until I use the slick trick? Hello, frat boys. Hello, frat boys. Could you please stop doing that? I collected no coins there? That's amazing. Cowboys are terrible. Why did you target somebody who was dead? Alright, we need a miracle here for this to have a chance. That's not a miracle. Oh, and I failed. Let me stop the local recording. That one was getting pretty long. Nice. Hasebe. Hello, Chaz. Got the weird spawn. Alright, not too bad. Even with the weird spawn. Let's see if the weapons actually deal damage against Kinoshita this time. Gav, welcome! It's so amazing to see you. And yay, the weapons are dealing damage! So this should go faster now. Just teleporting around the city as a high schooler, as high schoolers do. And causing a lot of mayhem. Using our telekinetic powers to blast people in the face and the skull. But we need weapons to do that. Thank you for opening the door for me. So hopefully we don't see the homeboys in the next room, or else the run is immediately dead because they don't have weapons. I hope you're doing incredible, Gav. And... mob are okay. Not the best, but okay. What is going on? Everybody got away. Okay. Yep, here he is. I couldn't get a coin to spawn him. That was really slow. Terrible Jocks fight. Losing time here. Okay, 2-2-2. Now here we go again. If we see the internationals or homeboys in the next room, the run is immediately dead. Cowboys are not good, but at least they have weapons. Why did you target somebody who was already dead? Here's Kobayashi. Let's see if he gets away this time. Or recovers with 0 HP and willpower. I hear a lot of 1 damage being dealt. Alright, we need to enter the next room with 2 weapons or else the run is dead because we're gonna probably see the internationals. Here we go. Plague again, not the best. Because this is happening. And this is happening. They're incredibly aggressive and there's nothing I can do. Losing a lot of time here. And the weapons are stuck on the top. Yep. Oh well. The game said no. I'm having fun though. In a way, this is a simpler run compared to the original River City Ransom EX hardest difficulty mode, because this is mostly just Slick Trick. Instead of, like, the left-right patterns with the teleporting Nitro Port. Alright, could have been better, could have been worse. A rock, okay, that's probably not good. Yeah, it's not good. Not dealing much damage here. So we're gonna lose about 5 seconds. We got the bad luck. So we need an incredible rest of the run here to stand any chance. Thank you for opening the door for me. That saved some frames. If you tried tricking on ice, that'd be a slick trick. I don't think I'll ever do slick tricks. That sounds incredibly terrifying. Got it with 0 HP and willpower, but I was ready. Internationals, no weapons, but at least there are weapons in here. But unfortunately, they're also very aggressive, and so I'm gonna get hit a lot. Yep, can't take that. Not when I was already behind. I forgot to do the nitro porting. Nice job getting through. Hello, Phil in the corner. That's not what I wanted to do. At least I got 2 coins here already. How did he get through? That was a shame. Hello? No. I got stuck so badly there. Nope. Bad menu. Changed the wrong thing. What was that coin doing? Bouncing, I suppose. Thank you for opening the door for me. Got the weird spawn. Really? No double hits, and so he's gonna recover with 0 HP and willpower and not be a target anymore. I got Kunio'd. What are you doing over here? What's over there, buddy? Literally nothing. Ooh, time loss. Thanks, pretty face guy. What a guy. What a face. Hello, Phil. Got the weird spawn again. Pretty face guy again. So this is a weird run so far. Pretty face guy has single-handedly cost us like 4 seconds. Let's see if... Oh, and I can't... Okay. Can't wait that long to get the tire. That's rare. Needed a weapon, but that was gonna take too long to get. And I was gonna get hit in the meantime. Got Kunio'd. Nice. This run is really optimized up until the Dragon Twins fight. This is going to be tough to compete with. I need to stay within like 3 seconds and then somehow get a good Dragon Twins fight. So this is just going to be for fun. Everybody ran away. Yeah. Oh, I thought that was going to be a best split. I can't run! Wow, I failed 2 dashes there. Imagine being able to press the left key. I can't. Alright, rock here, so this is probably going to be bad damage. Sure is. So we're losing about 5 seconds here to having bad damage in this fight. Way more than that, actually. I can't take that. That went even slower than usual. Huh. Alright. The Dragon Twins are really dragging the run down. Yep, they are the sole reason that the world record was drugged down at all. That fight really dragged on. Just right at the end. Hello, Phil. Alright. Now, will we deal damage against Kinoshita? Give me a chain, please. That is not a chain. We will probably not be dealing damage now. So we're gonna lose about 5 seconds or more here. At least we got a double hit there. That double hit really helped. Thank you. So we're not losing as much time as we would usually when we had a stick. Fill in the corner. Alright, homeboys in the next room would be immediate death. We need weapons. Frat boys! Nobody got hit? I missed the coin. Alright. Pretty good pace so far. So I fully anticipate that we're gonna get the homeboys or the internationals in the next room and have an immediate dead run. Need those weapons. Here we go. Locals. Alright, these might not deal enough damage to get this fight to go quickly. Please don't get up with 0 HP and willpower. Yeah, that's a lot of 1 damage. That's gonna cost some time. Alright, we need to have 2 weapons in the next room. It's because if we get the internationals and we only have 1 weapon, the run is dead. Uh-oh. The run is dead. Nothing I could do. I got Kunio'd. No way to deal damage quickly with 1 weapon against the internationals. That was a good run. Speedrunning Kunio games. Just gotta keep getting those attempts there. Very good attempt. I forced a really bad spawn there. Yeah. Nope. Fingers got stuck. That'll do. Jock in the corner. They weren't spawned yet. Weird fight. Still okay. Alright, can we deal damage versus Kinoshita? With a stick, probably not. With the frizz? No way! Oh! Not with the stick. Probably losing about 5 seconds here to dealing less damage than we did last time. Alright, only 2. Flying Chaz! Chaz in the corner. Entrees. Alright, homeboys in the next room is an immediate dead run because of no weapons. Bit of a slow sequence there. Jocks have the guy that takes forever to kill, and there he is. And I couldn't get any of the coins because of him. So the jocks are slow in this room. We're losing time here. Yeah, this is not the sort of pace I'm looking for, but I'll give it a shot. You never know what could happen from here. We could get the cleanest ending possible. Let's see what happens versus Kobayashi. These might deal a lot of 1 damage. Yeah, I can hear it. That's a lot of 1 damage. Alright, if the internationals appear in the next room, we need to have an item spawn as well as the one we bring in, or else the run is dead. And got the cowboys, and here they come. Nothing I can do. Nothing I could do. They're aggressive. If they start hitting you, then your hit stun just lasts for 6 years, and they just punch and punch and punch and punch, so you can't get out. Not good for speedrunning. That's alright, that wasn't the best pace, but we're proving that we can do it fairly consistently. I forgot to do the nitro ports. That took a while. Which is funny to say to a layperson watching. Did that really take a while? Some guys took a little while to get hit. Was that a faster cutscene? Oh, so maybe I shouldn't do the nitro port then. Nice best split. I missed my dash. Alright, can we deal damage against Kinoshita this time? Probably not with a stick. 9 damage? That's more than usual. I don't understand why it's changing. Only lost a second and a half, okay. This game doesn't make any sense to me. 4 seconds is 10 eons, and in a category this short, that's a lot. That is a lot. Hello, frat boys. Alright, homeboys in the next room is a run immediately dead, because no weapons. It is dead. That was a good pace. I can't just do the nitro porting back and forth because they have too much health. Everybody has way more health in this hack. Whoops, bad dash. So don't do the nitro port this time. Yeah, I messed things up there. Again, they just refuse to get hit en masse. It just keeps being one at a time whenever it's the frat boys. I don't understand that. Yeah, we definitely get a way faster cutscene with Hasebe whenever we don't hit somebody in the second room. Or the third room. How did you not get hit? Still a best split because of the Hasebe cutscene? Sub 1, you love to see it. Alright, can we deal damage to Kinoshita? With a chain? Probably. It's only doing 7 this time! I don't understand this game at all. We're losing about 5 seconds here because the game just suddenly decided that weapons don't deal damage anymore. Why? I don't get it. What a freaking video game. I can't, I don't know what to say to that. He's still alive. Because everything's only dealing 1 damage. Yeah. And everybody was really far separated there. Don't press that twice. Hello, Phil in the corner. All right. Get the faster Hasebe cutscene. Chaz in the corner, and I got stuck there. What in God's name is happening? I'll take it, I guess. That was very strange. Alright, can we deal damage against... If the mob appear there, the run's immediately dead. Unless I hit somebody with a long chain. Can't wait for their tire to stop rolling, and I'm gonna get hit in the meantime. What just happened? Very slow. We'll keep going. The meme time! I'm having a very meme time right now. You tried to run away and failed, and therefore everything is messed up. Everybody's trying to run away and failing. Can't take that. That was cursed. That was really cursed. That's why I used to not want to see the frat boys at all in the original version of this game's speedruns for these categories. Don't use Nitroport here. Everybody's getting away again. What? Let's just keep going. I don't know. I feel like sometimes randomly weapons just don't deal as much damage in this game. And I got the long cutscene that time. Sometimes it's not even worth it. Wow. You blocked. What a god. And the weapons got caught. Let's go for a miracle here. Let's see if the rest of the run is just absolutely godlike. This is a bad start. A stick is not good, usually. 9 damage is more than usual, so I guess I'll take it. Still not good. No. And the big hits are terrible, too. Can't take that. It's still an absolute lottery, just damage-based this time. The more I think I understand this game, the less I actually understand. And I guess that's life. I forgot I wasn't going to be doing that anymore. It does save time on Moose's text, but then it loses time with the longer cutscene here. Life is just teleporting through River City and psychically hitting people in the head with the tire. I know! This is... You can find parallels in every single second of this run with Life. Nice block. And nice runaway. I'll take it. Alright, now for the weapon damage lottery. Will we actually deal damage to Kinoshita here? We got the mob again, so the run is dead. Somebody had a long chain, but not the guy I needed to. Fill in the corner. Forgot I wasn't going to be doing that anymore. Oh my god, he jumped in! I've never seen that before! I've never seen anybody jump in downward like that. What? I feel bad. He didn't want to be a part of this. What? Okay. That was very strange, but we'll keep going. That's probably not going to deal damage. Nope. 8 and 1, you say? We're gonna be losing about 10 seconds here. And now it's doing that. I forgot I wasn't going to be doing that. All right. This is really fun. If I don't get a cleaner run today, then this will be fun to come back to. Oh, nice job getting stuck there. We'll take it. Okay, time for the Kinoshita Weapon Damage Lottery, if I can ever actually initiate my dash. Rocks never seem to actually deal damage. One damage. Yep, there's the standard 5.5 second time loss because the weapons just decided to not deal damage this time. We'll keep going in case we get a miracle. And just so I can play the game again, because the early game is so difficult to get out of, mostly because of that. Hello, frat boys. Dragons! He was riding it! Save time there, okay. Not the best pace here, but let's see again if we can keep getting miracles from here on out. Let's see if these actually deal damage. I'm hearing some 1 damage. Alright, if we get the internationals in the next room, we need to see 2 weapons, including the one I'm going to bring in, or else the run is dead. Got the homeboys. That's the same thing there. Except that happened, and so... that sucks. Let's see if Ivan cooperates here. Alright. Left side of the hoop. Let's see if we get more miracles. That's all we're hoping for here. Miracles after miracles. Time for the toughest fight to go quickly. Last time it went perfectly, then they got 1 hit away and then trolled me until the cows came home, and the cows never came home. Yep, here they come. I can't get up. Now just fall out of the room or something. Me not getting up there was actually my fault, because I was like, oh wait, I have full willpower. I'm holding down because I'm trying to move down too early here. I'm hearing a lot of 1 damage. Boom! That's probably a 449. That was not the best run. We did not have a great pace heading into the late game. Like I said, I just needed to hope for miracles, and things went okay. That is a sub 450, but it is almost certainly a 449 because I start the split a bit late at the beginning. Alright. We did it. One unfortunate knockdown versus the Dragon Twins at the end, but it happens. Yep, that's not too bad of a time at all. That is faster than you can complete the original River City Ransom EX or Downtown Neketsu Monogatari EX, because of the fact that in this game you can toggle the amount of enemies you face at the same time up to 8, and then you can just slick trick all of them at the same time. It's absolutely beautiful. I did not even know that that feature existed until about an hour and a half ago, and it blew my freaking mind. And so I'm probably going to be doing a casual playthrough again of this game where I have that setting activated, because whew, look at the mayhem it can produce. Even, I mean, this doesn't even crack the surface of the mayhem it can produce. That's why I want to do a casual playthrough. Most of the time, they're not even on the screen in this speedrun. Yeah, a lot of things can go better. Sub 440 might be possible. Definitely sub 445. But I'm glad I was able to get a cleaner run than the Dragon Twins fight and the world record before that. The one before that still had more potential, as you could see by the fact that I was behind for most of this run, but still, not too bad at all. I want to keep going. I feel great. But maybe I will come back later today. I should do some other stuff. I should probably get some food and get a workout in. Get this highlighted and stuff. And maybe I'll be back with a casual playthrough later with 8 enemies on the screen. That should be interesting. I hope y'all enjoyed that. I had a good time. Yeah, even after I've lowered the dosages on my meds, I am doing way better at rolling with punches. I'm just letting things be. I'm really glad it was a fun stream to vibe to. Ooh, Joka doing balloon fight. Oh. I know what I'm doing. I'm going to raid a rather prominent, prolific speedrunner, especially in the Mega Man scene. I'm going to raid Joka. Seems to be fairly chill from what I've seen. And right now he's playing a game that I, at one point, was on the podium for in the main category, and I still hold the world record in one of the other categories. He's playing Balloon Fight. That is very interesting. So I'm gonna go ahead and raid him. He's also he did River City Ransom for a couple months earlier this year, and yeah, very good Mega Man speedrunner and just good speedrunner in general. So I'm gonna send you over that way, and again, maybe I'll be back later with casual playthrough against 8 enemies. But until then, and regardless, I wish all of you the very best that life has to offer, and have a beautiful one. Dream on, folks. Peace. Thank you so much. Thank you all for hanging out. Thank you for lurking. It is always amazing just to have you along. Thank you.